Hey everyone,
Hi.
welcome back to a new video. Today we got kind of something really different. Don't think we've ever done anything like that. But I guess, we thought that for Valentine's Day, the nicest thing would be to share the love for like everyone and like appreciate all the different body types there are, and like, I mean, obviously not all the different ones because I couldn't make like a million sim and
Right.
you know.
Everyone's different.
Yeah, exactly. But we just wanted to like
Embrace
and
bodies in
and
general.
talk about it a little bit, I guess, how we see it and what makes us upset, I guess, and how we as women, obviously, we're both women. Don't know if you've known, but women, can you say that? Maybe girls.
I don't know. It
We're
sounds
23 and 21, so I guess we're technically women. But yeah, how we like experience bodies, I guess, because I think sometimes for us, I mean, it might be for guys as well, but I just never hear it from them that they struggle with their bodies a lot. But there's obviously some guys that do, and I don't want to leave them out of this, but I didn't create any guys because I'm not good at creating guys, so I didn't want to, try and make 4 that look really different, and I was like, no, that's too challenging, I'm gonna make girls. But obviously it applies to guys too, like everyone, in our opinion at least, is beautiful the way they are. And I think the only thing that really makes you ugly is if you have a horrible character and you're like mean to everyone and you're like...
Yeah. There's just some things that make you very unattractive.
Yeah.
So like if you're being mean to people,
Yeah.
and like, I don't know, just have weird
just terrible,
discriminating views or something, you know?
Exactly. That's like the only thing where I'm like, this is not a beautiful person to me.
Yeah.
And I guess everyone defines it differently, but I think nowadays, especially with things like Instagram coming up, it's been there for ages, but I mean like...
Being big.
Yeah, but I mean in the terms of like all times, I guess it's still coming up. I just think it's really hard we're just going to talk about girls now because that's our perspective, and I don't want to talk about what guys' perspectives are because obviously I can't judge. But to us at least, it seems a lot like there's always one body type that gets discriminated.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it used to be, for me, it used to be like, well, not for me, like when we were a lot younger, I think it used to be like a bit more bigger girls that were discriminated a lot, or even if you just had like a womanly figures that were
like curvy, I don't know.
Yeah, that was like terrible. You weren't supposed to have that. Like all the models, I mean, they're still really skinny, and all the models now are still really skinny, but there's like
except for
a
curvy
change.
models, you know?
Yeah,
because
there's a
they
change.
didn't used to be anything like curvy models,
and it's terrible. And I don't understand, like, because now I feel like there's like a turn, and everything's going back to like, oh, only curvy girls are beautiful, and only thick girls are beautiful. And for me, it's like, why? Like, who says that? I think it's so rude, you know, like. Everyone is the way they are.
Yeah, not everyone can be curvy. So
No,
it's like
some
it's
people
always that you can't reach it. Except for if you were born that way, you know?
Yeah, and I think it's just a terrible message to send to like all the young girls out there, you know, being like, oh, you either have to be skinny, or you have to be super curvy, or you have to be super skinny. Did I say thin? Yes, thin, skinny. You have to be sporty, you know, you have to have that thigh gap, and all these things that are like... like you were born with them, and it's not like I can change the size of my hip, it's not I can change the size of my breasts, you know, they're just the way they are.
Well,
they're the
you
shape
can, but like
obviously you could go surgery, or you could like go to the gym all day, but like just
even then sometimes you just can't change certain parts about yourself, and you shouldn't.
And there's a lot of skinny girls probably now that feel like, well, I'm just that way, you know, there's nothing.
Yeah, even like skinny people are often like discriminated because they're too thin. Oh, you look sick or something.
Exactly.
You should eat more and stuff like that, you know.
And I think it's so rude.
That's the same as being like, oh, you're too fat.
Yeah,
it's just
all
horrible.
of that is just terrible to us. Or like all that trend where like bodies are only beautiful if they don't have flaws, you know, you're not supposed to have freckles, moles, cellulite, all that, those things that are just natural to like human bodies, where people are like discriminating against. And for us it's really upsetting, I guess, because like some people just have cellulite and it's just how they are.
It's just normal, and it doesn't even look bad. I don't
think it looks bad either, no.
Just normal.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's so like, it totally sends a wrong message to little girls out there if all you see is like, oh, you have to be perfect, you're not perfect enough, your eyes aren't big enough, you're like, I think it's really sending the wrong message. And I feel like everyone, as long as they feel beautiful themselves, if you feel like really uncomfortable with something, I feel like go ahead, like, do something if it really bothers you. But is that really because it bothers you or because it bothers other people,
Yeah, just because it bothers you because the society tells you it's
obviously because
not beautiful or whatever.
Yeah, if you have a bigger nose, like I have a bigger nose, sometimes you're like, oh, you know what, like I wish I had really. A smaller... yeah, but that's what you hear from, like, I don't hear it. It's just what you put in your head because you see like small noses on TV and stuff. And everyone has like a perfect nose and you're like, well, am I like okay the way I am? And like now that we're older, it's a bit different. But I remember growing up that... deep talk now for the last 2 minutes of the video. I remember that my mom taught me quite a lot, like, oh, you gain too much weight, you have to lose weight, you're chubby. And, like, I don't even know why she did it. Like, I'm sure she just wants me to be, like, my best self. But I think the society must be super sick, as in, like, S-I-C-K, to think that your body makes you perfect or not. Like, it's just you're out of form. You get me? And, like, now I'm struggling with weight still to this day, and I'm 23, and she started telling me when I was 12, and she doesn't stop. I think I almost started developing like an eating disorder because I'd count calories, and it's so dangerous, like all the things that could happen just because someone tells you you're not perfect the way you are. And therefore, I guess our message today to everyone is just
embrace your body.
Yeah, embrace yourself, be yourself, and you're beautiful the way you are. Yeah. Hope that made everyone feel a bit happier today. Definitely let us know your perspective on the things, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.